Can't sleep 7 simple ways to finally get restful. Sleep in midlife and beyond for women. Ladies, if you're lying awake at 3 a.m. wondering why sleep has become such an elusive friend, this video is for you. I'm going to share the real solutions that actually work for better sleep at our age. And trust me, it's not just about counting sheep. Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to share honest talk about health and wellness for women who've earned their wisdom and deserve their rest. Now, before we dive in, I want you to do me a favor. If you've ever felt frustrated because you used to sleep like a baby, but now find yourself wide awake in the middle of the night, give me a thumbs up. Because honey, you are absolutely not alone in this struggle. The thing is, sleep changes as we get older, especially with all the hormonal shifts we're experiencing. But here's the beautiful news. Once you understand what your body actually needs now, peaceful sleep becomes so much more achievable. I was talking to my friend Sarah the other day, and she said something that really hit home. I used to take sleep for granted, but now it feels like a luxury I can't afford. If you're nodding your head right now, keep watching because we're going to change that. Sleep sanctuary. So let's start with something that completely transformed my nights. Creating your personal sleep sanctuary. Ladies, your bedroom should be your haven, your retreat from the world. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to make that happen without spending a fortune. First, temperature. And this one surprised me. Your bedroom needs to be cool between 60 and 67 degrees. I know it sounds chilly, but here's what's happening. Your body temperature naturally drops as you prepare for sleep, and a cool room helps that process along. I used to keep my bedroom warm and cozy, thinking that would help me sleep better. But once I lowered that thermostat, the difference was incredible. I was falling asleep faster and staying asleep longer. Darkness is your next best friend. I'm talking blackout curtains, covering those little LED lights on electronics, maybe even an eye mask if you need it. Our bodies produce melatonin when it's dark, and even small amounts of light can disrupt that process. And those electronics, they need a bedtime too. That blue light from our phones and tablets literally tricks our brains into thinking it's daytime. I know it's tempting to scroll through social media or catch up on emails, but your sleep is too precious to sacrifice. Here's what worked for me. I got a traditional alarm clock and started charging my phone in the kitchen. Those first few nights felt weird, but now I sleep so much better without that digital distraction. Bedtime routine magic. Now let's talk about something that might sound childish, but is absolutely life-changing. Having a bedtime routine. Just like we created routines for our children, we need them for ourselves. Your body craves predictability, especially during times of hormonal change. My routine starts about an hour before I want to be asleep. Maybe it's reading a few pages of a good book. Nothing too exciting or stressful. Sometimes it's a warm bath with Epsom salts and lavender oil, or simply writing down 3 things I'm grateful for from the day. The key is consistency. Your body learns to recognize these signals and starts preparing for sleep. It's like giving yourself permission to wind down. I love making a cup of herbal tea, chamomile, passion flower, or valerian root. There's something so comforting about holding that warm mug and knowing it's time to let go of the day's worries. Timing your fuel. Here's something that took me years to figure out. Timing matters with everything we consume, especially after 40. That afternoon coffee might seem harmless, but caffeine can stay in your system for up to 8 hours. So if you're having coffee at 2 p.m. and wondering why you can't fall asleep at 10 p.m., there's your answer. I used to be a late-day coffee drinker, thinking I needed that energy boost. But once I switched to herbal tea after 2 p.m., my sleep quality improved dramatically. And let's talk about alcohol for a minute. I know this might be a sensitive topic. While that glass of wine might make you feel drowsy initially, alcohol actually disrupts your sleep cycles later in the night. You might fall asleep faster, but you'll likely wake up around 3 a.m. feeling restless. I'm not saying you need to give up everything you enjoy, but being mindful of timing can make a huge difference. If you do choose to have alcohol, try to finish it at least 3 hours before bedtime. Heavy meals late at night are another sleep saboteur. Your body is trying to digest while you're trying to rest. Try to finish eating 2 to 3 hours before bed. And if you need a small snack, choose something light and easy to digest. Movement that heals. Let's talk about movement, and I promise, this isn't about punishing yourself with intense workouts. Regular exercise is incredible for sleep quality, but timing and type matter so much more as we get older. A gentle walk after dinner can work wonders. It helps with digestion, reduces stress, and signals to your body that the day is winding down. I love my evening walks. They've become sacred time for reflection and transition. Yoga, Tai Chi, or gentle stretching before bed can help release physical tension we carry in our bodies. Even 5 minutes of deep breathing or simple stretches can make a difference. But here's what I wish someone had told me. Finish any vigorous exercise at least 3 hours before bedtime. Your body needs time to come down from that natural high. Hormones and reality. Now, let's address something that many of us experience, but don't always talk about openly. The hormonal changes that come with perimenopause and menopause. Nearly half of women in this life stage experience sleep disruptions due to hot flashes, night sweats, and hormonal fluctuations. You're not imagining it, and you're not being dramatic. These are real physical changes affecting real sleep. I remember waking up drenched in sweat, throwing off covers, then being freezing cold an hour later. It felt like my body had completely lost its internal thermostat. Some things that helped me: moisture-wicking pajamas, keeping a fan nearby, and layered bedding I could easily adjust. Some women find cooling mattress pads or pillows helpful too. If sleep disruption is severely affecting your quality of life, please talk to your healthcare provider. There are options, from hormone therapy to other treatments that can help. You don't have to suffer in silence. The power of light. Here's something that sounds too simple to work, but is absolutely transformative. Morning sunlight. Try to get outside within the first hour of waking up, even if it's just for 10 minutes. This helps regulate your circadian rhythm, which naturally wants to shift as we age. I started taking my morning coffee outside, even in winter, with a warm coat. That natural light exposure helped reset my internal clock and made falling asleep at night so much easier. Mindset matters. I want to address the elephant in the room, the worry about sleep itself. How many nights have you laid there, calculating how many hours you'll get if you fall asleep? Right now, I've been there, and that anxiety only makes sleep more elusive. Here's what helped me: accepting that some nights will be better than others, especially during times of change. Instead of fighting wakefulness, I learned to rest peacefully, even if I wasn't sleeping deeply. Sometimes I do gentle breathing exercises. Sometimes I practice gratitude. Sometimes I just give myself permission to rest without the pressure of sleep. When to seek help. If you're dealing with chronic insomnia, meaning you've had trouble sleeping for 3 months or more, please know that help is available. Cognitive behavioral therapy specifically for insomnia, called CBTI, has shown remarkable results. It's not just about sleeping pills. It's about retraining your mind and body to embrace sleep again. Don't suffer alone. Sleep is not a luxury. It's essential for your health, your mood, your memory, and your overall quality of life. Simple swaps this week. Let me give you some gentle changes you can try this week. First, try the 3-2-1 rule: no food 3 hours before bed, no drinks 2 hours before bed, and no screens 1 hour before bed. You don't have to be perfect, just see how it feels. Second, create a transition ritual. Light a candle, play soft music, or do some gentle stretches. Signal to your body that it's time to shift gears. Third, keep a sleep journal for a week. Note what you ate, how you felt, what time you went to bed. Sometimes patterns emerge that surprise us. And remember, beautiful, your sleep. Challenges aren't a sign of weakness or failure. They're a normal part of this life stage, and with the right approach, peaceful nights are absolutely possible. What's been your biggest sleep challenge? Is it falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up too early? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing your experiences and learning from each other. If this resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. Your support helps other women our age find this information when they need it most. Remember, you deserve rest. You deserve peaceful nights and energized mornings. It might take some experimenting to find what works for your unique body and situation, but don't give up on yourself. If you'd like more helpful information and tips for navigating midlife and beyond, please subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up and turn on the notification bell.